a new video. And this video is maybe a little bit of a longer video because it's about the process of becoming a CCXP. I think it's important, and of course you can learn all about it in the website, on the website of the CXPA, but it's also handy to watch this video and I give you my perception of the process and what I hear from all my students, because I've helped many students become better CX leaders, but also get their CCXPs. So that's what it's all about. Who am I? My name is Nienke Bloem CCXP and RTP, recognized training partner of the CXPA. So I help, and I'm accredited from the body of knowledge, the body of our profession, to help you become a better leader and maybe get your CCXP, your Certified Customer Experience Professional. But what steps to take? I think for me it's important to know that there's two steps. Step 1 and step 2, and it's maybe you remember getting your driver's license, or at least in the Netherlands and most of Europe, you first have to do your theory exam and then you do your practical. When we look at the CCXP exam, it's the other way around. We first do your practical and then you do your theory exam. And how's the names of these is, the name of the practical is called Eligibility, and the theory exam is just exam as we know it. So let's dive first deeper in the eligibility. To learn more about this, know that at cxpa.org you can find everything. There's a little tab that's called CCXP, explore the CCXP, apply for the CCXP, and all these elements. So the eligibility is where you prove that you are, you've done it in practical. So this is where you have to write down what you did per pillar, all the 5 pillars, and I've done that in another video, what the 5 pillars of the CCXP are, but know that you have to write down what you did. This is not your CV. This is about, for example, in CX strategy, what you did as a CX leader. I worked as a CX leader at KPN, the Dutch incumbent telco. For example, at strategy, I write, I was responsible for CX at the Dutch incumbent telco, 9 million customers, 9,000 employees, and we brought NPS up from -14 to +2. I did that in 2 years where we worked with surveys, we researched, we improved customer experiences. I give some examples, and you write that down specifically per pillar. Know that I have an online course. When you are going to join my masterclass, you get that course for free. If you don't want to follow a masterclass, don't worry, you can just buy it. It's very low budget, and it's very good because I helped many of your peers towards their eligibility. So the eligibility is to show that you are a professional. What's important? That other people read, so the person at the CXPA reads that you are a CX Pro. So yeah, I'm going to give you a clue. Write with professional language. You've written it, you've uploaded it. Eligibility, they take 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. It can be faster, sometimes a little bit slower when you do it around October, International CX Day. It's busy around there. And then you get a go. You're going to go for the exam. And there's actually 2 ways you can do your exam. You can do it either to go to a location. There are around 900 testing locations around the world. In 2016, when I went for my CCXP, there was just one in continental Europe, that was London. And know that when you're going to go there, at that time when I went to London to do my exam, it's an exam location. So it's not a location just for CCXP exams, it's for all kinds of digital and exams that they do. I was there and there was, for example, a nurse that flew in from Dubai to do a nursing exam. So no, there can be several people doing different exams, so not just CCXPs. You can do that. Do it at a testing location. Know that when you go there, it doesn't sound really nice, but they probably treat you like a criminal. Why? Because they think you're going to cheat. So you cannot bring anything. Yes, it's a closed book, so you cannot wear a watch, especially not an Apple Watch or whatever you have. So you're going to do the exam. That's one. You can do a testing location, or you can do remote proctor. That is new. They introduced that, of course, during COVID when we could not go to testing exams locations. So they put a remote proctor. That means that you can do the exam from your home. Take a good look at cxpa.org for the requirements for your device, for your laptop. And you need to be able to show it by camera. You need to upload a certain program that they can do tests. For me, I would prefer if you have the opportunity to go to a testing location, but know that this is a great opportunity for those that don't have those opportunities. I know corporate laptops, they won't be able to upload the program that's needed, but just take a real good look. So you're going to go for the exam. The exam has 100 questions. Yes, and think theory. This is not what you did in practice, not what I did at KPN. Know that it's important that you think theory. You're going to do the questions, 100 of them, and you need to have 80 right. Yeah, that means you have to score an 8. Is it a difficult exam? Yes. I know that 60% of you are going to pass at the first go. It can be that you're the 40%, know that you can do a second take later on, and you can, I think for me, if you fall off the horse, get back on the horse right away. So don't postpone doing the rerun, go for it, study even more. And I know that I have bonus video how to prepare, but that's something completely different. You've done the exam, you have done all the questions, and now you hit the button. At that time in 2016, when I hit the button and I was ready, somebody came in with a little piece of paper and she was like, you passed. And I also could see the score. That changed. Right now, you hit the button and you know right away if you passed, if you failed, it's going to show up on the computer. And if you failed, you're going to learn the score. If you pass, you just pass. I hope this will be for you. If you pass, you get an email from the CXPA. Not only that, but also with the accreditation, so you can put it right on LinkedIn, show the world that you rock. Of course, if you've done our masterclass, know that we, Jaap Wilms and I, would love to celebrate you, so that maybe we should put it up. It's up to you. And of course, feel free, and I'm going to get this. You might think, hey, what she's doing now. When you go to the local community, for us in the Netherlands, we celebrate others. And in 2016, I got this one. So this is the older pin. This is, I think a token of your status. Right now, it's this pin, and we celebrate those that have passed, and we put them in the spotlight. It's a great community, and I think for you, as soon as you are a CXP, contribute to the community, help other CX professionals grow. So this for me, this is the process of becoming a CXP, and I hope you're gonna join us in this great community.